apparently for this Wednesday mid-morning already a Christmas reindeer bus from TransLink, and then some silly mimmy things of the Grinch along with the other mad characters from the horror films or whatever. But I'm laughing my ass off to this. But anyway, it's just for a mimmy thing, and some trains in the aftermix with the proof is out there with the guy hosting on the Rocky Mountain near someone filmed a sea creature, but not enough proof is evident to show what kind of creature maybe in the lake or whatever. So anyway, it's up to individual's choice. So it's a mix.
Who thought they caught a passing glimpse of a Bigfoot. Well, now a couple of train passengers think their video captured a real-life river monster. July 2022, Kamloops, British Columbia. R.T. Ronnie is taking a scenic Canadian train ride with her family when she decides to capture some video of the picturesque Thompson River. And that's when she captures this. Look at the water's churning, apparently because of something massive just beneath the surface.
I just opened the window and said, something is very big there, really big. And when I saw that, I couldn't take off my eyes. I said, it's something there. And I was waiting because I thought maybe I'll see something else too.
Unfortunately for RT, it's never fully revealed itself. But some believe that this could be evidence of a creature we've covered in the past.
Looking at this footage, I'm reminded of one of the most famous sea monsters of all time, the Cadborosaurus, also known as Caddy.
Named after Cadboro Bay, 100 miles from where RT's video was shot, the Cadborosaurus is thought to be a massive serpentine-like creature that can reach nearly 60 feet in length. And according to some reports, there could be more than one.
There's a very famous sighting that involved two float plane pilots in the 1990s. They were performing maneuvers off the coast and they suddenly saw these two 30-foot serpentine animals swimming in unison through the surf and leaving giant wakes in the water with their bodies.
While normally spotted along the ocean, some have theorized that Caddy could have made its way up through the numerous connecting rivers. Meanwhile, others have wondered if the giant circular shell shape inside this wave is reminiscent of something like a giant circular shell.
We can kind of see the scoops, the plates that we would expect to see on a turtle shell. There have been accounts of metals in the world's oceans, often described as being up to 12 feet long.
And one such prehistoric monster could be linked to this area.
Archelon is the largest turtle that ever lived. It was around about 65, 66 million years ago. It lived in the shallow Cretaceous seas that once covered North America. It was about 12 to 13 feet long and maybe as wide as 15 feet across. Certainly one could make an argument that it's not impossible that something like the Archelon still exists.
Now perhaps you're that thought when they first saw this video. This is just a rock or some object creating what looks like a creature moving underwater because the video is shot from a moving train. We've seen cases like that before, but when we showed this to our experts, they had another opinion.
That what we see here is just a stationary rock in the water. I don't think that's the case because this wave is propagating at a fairly high velocity with a lot of force going towards the left side of the camera. In fact, it's some kind of animal.
If it's biological, could this be Canada's infamous Cadborosaurus?
What we see here doesn't match the Cadborosaurus. If a long, sinuous body is moving through water, you wouldn't expect very much disturbance at all. Animals in the water are shaped in very specific ways to preserve energy and retain body heat. I don't think this is the wake from a really long, snake-like creature. I would expect a much different wake pattern.
When we're looking of catty or Catabarosaurus in the wild, typically people are mis-IDing oarfish, seals. So even if it was some sort of misidentification like that, again, I would expect to see part of the animal to be visible on the surface.
And as far as it being an archaic turtle like the Archelon, we're not buying that one either.
There's a few reasons why I wouldn't lean that way. One, turtles do have to surface to breathe. So if we were looking at a big sea turtle like that, you would see a nose coming up. And also, in the late Cretaceous, temperatures in the seas over here used to be a lot warmer than they are now. Due to the changes in climate, that sea turtle could no longer exist in this region today. I've taken into account the location and all the possible animals this could be, and I think it's safe to say I don't actually know what this is or what's causing the wake, but I know it's very large.
What we're seeing is some kind of large animal that is creating this wake. That being said, I don't see a lot of defining physical features that would tell me what kind of animal this is. So it's kind of a mystery.
Our verdict, unidentified creature. Our experts agree that whatever this thing is, it's biological, and it's definitely large. However, without further evidence, our investigation is dead in the water.